going to appreciate the Millionaire Maker and how you focus on helping others achieve their goals. And one of the quotes you said in there, you said, once I made it, I realized that money didn't quite fulfill me like I once thought it would. I found helping others define and achieve their dreams made me much happier and less empty. So I love that it just reinforces your focus on helping others grow and achieve their dreams as well.
Yeah, I mean, you ever had that guy who gets rich and then buys a watch, buys cars, you know, uh, shows off to who though, right? To it's like a status game that you're playing in life.
Yep.
And I think certain types of people, certain types of women and men resonate with that. And I don't necessarily think that that path is wrong if it's helping you accomplish your goals. But but I think it's important to also think about like what is the long term? The long term, and the Harvard study on happiness shows this. Several other what do you call it? Studies show this. Long term is the relationships that you make, not this bling bling that you're wearing to impress, the chick that you're trying to hook up with. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Yep.
And so over time, I've noticed that the more I focus on the relationships these deep relationships with people who are worth having those relationships with, who are aligned with me by way of contribution to each other, myself and myself to them, etc. The more I focus on those relationships, the better. I
Mm.
my along the lines of that article, like the last person who like really joined my team long term was my chief of staff, Nathan. And he just became a paper millionaire, but still a millionaire, right? And I think he's going to achieve much greater than that soon as well. And so that sort of thing makes me feel, those people are going to stay. They're going to be there at your funeral. You know what
Yep.
I mean? You can count on them. I have, and I count my successes in those people, whilst also tipping a hat to the more superficial bullshit. It's there. You can play it, right? Sometimes it helps with short-term objectives, and there is a place and time for short-term objectives as well. But I don't want to be I want to play long-term games with long-term people, and then occasionally have the fun short-term game.
Yeah.
But typically speaking, the fun short-term game is just so you can understand what reality is actually like, i.e., like you go to a casino. If you've never gambled at a casino, if you've never felt the rush of winning black when you put like a couple of $1,000s on red and black and it changed the course of your Vegas trip or whatever, like have you really do you really understand what it's like to be someone in that casino? Right. So this is what I mean. Like you have to play the games, whether it's the status games or the short-term games, in order to understand them. But it's like the difference between a slow and crushing assault or attack on a castle, or like a very sporadic one, a harassing one. And so what I'm trying to say is the way I like to think about life and relationships is, and a lot of things is, sure, play the short-term games to understand. It's like, right.